In a major step, the Federation of Indian Pilots, or FIP, has now issued legal notices to the Wall Street Journal and Reuters. The body has accused them of publishing unverified and speculative reports that blamed the 12th of June Air India crash on pilot error. The body claims that such reporting has damaged the reputation of deceased pilots and caused distress to their families while undermining public confidence in India's aviation sector. The body has demanded a public apology, stating that the outlet's assertions are unsupported by official investigation, which remains ongoing. The preliminary report from India's Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau earlier revealed that fuel control switches were found in the cutoff position. The report also noted that one pilot asked the other if the fuel switches had been changed, but the other denied it. Now, the US National Transportation Safety Board has also urged restraint, calling recent media narrative premature and speculative. The AAIB backed this view, warning against creating public anxiety based on incomplete evidence. The pilot body has requested all media houses to refrain from attributing blame until the final report is published.
It is very heartening to know that they have issued this statement, which will put all the Western media to rest, to carry out speculations and blaming Indian pilots. So this is in a good direction, and I think with the instructions issued by the AAIB, not instructions, I would say appeal, and the statement issued by the NTSB, the investigations will go in the right way, and even in the media, speculations of coming and jumping to conclusions will end.
फॉरेन मीडिया कुछ जो कर रहे हैं उस पर ध्यान देने की जरूरत ही नहीं है। हमारे सामने हमारा रिपोर्ट है, एआईबी ने निष्पक्ष रूप से उसकी जांच की है, रिपोर्ट हमारे सामने है। उन्होंने कितनी बार कहा है और हमने भी कहा है कि ये प्राइमरी रिपोर्ट है। ये प्राइमरी रिपोर्ट होने के बावजूद भी मुझे लगता है कि ऐसे कोई निष्कर्ष ना निकाले कोई, और मुझे लगता है कि जब तक अंतिम रिपोर्ट नहीं आता तो उस पर बोलना भी उचित नहीं है।
All right, joining us on the show is Captain Sanjay Karve. He's an aviation expert. Captain Karve, the narrative that has been set by the recent reports that came from the Wall Street Journal as well as Reuters seem to suggest that it was in fact the pilot who was calm and composed while responding to the question on whether somebody cut off fuel and fuel switches were turned off, suggesting that it was their responsibility and perhaps they did so maliciously with an intent to harm.
Actually, if you look at it right from day one, the Western media, for some reason or other, are building up a narrative which puts the pilots in the talks. Even before the AIB report was published in the morning, the previous evening, BBC and CNN had it in its headlines, saying that AIB clears the aircraft, nothing wrong with the aircraft, pilots are at fault. Subsequently, AIB had to issue a detailed statement not to jump to conclusions. And recently, yesterday, the United States National Transport Safety Board chairperson, Ms. Jennifer, has also issued a statement saying that please do not go with any premature or speculative reasoning or principles what is happening. So she has also been very clear that the NTSB stands with AIB, and any report which is originating in the Western media, we need not pay attention to it. Obviously, Western media would have a vested interests in blaming the aircrew and showing that there was nothing wrong with the systems. But like everyone has been saying, it is a preliminary report. It just tells you what happened, which in a nutshell is the engines lost thrust, probably because the fuel control switch was turned to off and then to run again, which we are not certain whether they turned it on its own. Was it a technical glitch? Was it a software glitch? We really don't know at this juncture.